Hi everybody, welcome back. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. This is Eileen with Eileen David Creations, and welcome to my craft room. Today is day 1 of our 12 days of Christmas crafts. So we're gonna kind of switch it around a little bit. We're gonna be doing other crafts other than wreaths, like all the stuff I have back there. Hi Luanda, how are you? I hope the video is a little bit better. I did get a new camera lens for my phone, so I'm hoping it's a lot better. It looks better from what I can see. So let me show you what we're going to be making today. We're going to be making this. It's a glitter Christmas ornament. Hi Sandy. So yeah, this is a personalized one with the family's last name. We're going to be putting a different decal on the ornament we're making today. So it's going to be glittered like this, and it's going to have a bow, and it's going to be ready to hang on the tree. Okay. So the materials we're going to need are, of course, the clear. This is the shatterproof clear ornaments. Glitter, of course. Today we're going to be using this red fine glitter, and this is from Michael's, I believe. We're going to be needing this polyacrylic Minwax. It's water-based. I got this from Walmart. We're going to be needing a couple of small paper cups, a plastic spoon, let's see, this narrow ribbon for hanging afterwards, and we're going to be using these decals, and it's going to be like this, and let you see that? Yeah. And I'll explain that a little bit once we get there. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is open our polyacrylic. And these, I didn't realize going into this that this is kind of pricey for this little jar of polyacrylic. This was $8. The good thing is we only need a little bit for the craft, so you don't really use a lot. And I like to use a spoon instead of trying to pour it out so that I don't make too much of a mess. Okay. I think 3 little spoonfuls will be good. I'll put this back over here, cover that, and put it out of the way so I don't spill it. And I always forget. Hi Denise, how are you? Hi Kathy. Okay, let me put the camera down. And on my workstation, I just put some paper down in case I do spill this. It'll spill on the paper instead of on my cutting mat. Put it up a little bit so I can see what you guys are saying. And if you are on, please do say hi and let me know where you're watching from and how you're doing today. So really, we don't need to do anything to prep this. Just just pop this right off, that little hanger. Hi Shelly. So, and then just pour a little bit into the ornament. Try to make sure you guys see this. Thanks for sharing, Mary Jane. So what you want to do is you want to swish it around, and you can kind of see it's kind of a milky, the polyacrylic is kind of milky, so you just want to swirl it around, and you want to make sure you don't put too much of it in there, because we will need to let it drain. So keep your little cup handy, because once the excess will pour right out, but you want to make sure the whole surface, it's kind of tricky towards the top here to get everything covered. Just keep turning it around like this. Hi Bonnie. Hi Robin. Okay, as you can see, this is what it looked like before. Oops, I get another one. Before I forget, these ornaments are from Michaels. They come in a pack of 4 like this. And I bought a whole bunch when they were on sale last week. You can kind of tell the difference between this before we poured it on and this. This is with a polyacrylic inside it and it's dripping. So once you do that, everything's covered. We're going to let it drip. Ideally, you want to let this drip for about 3 to 5 minutes. But I don't want to let you guys wait that long. So what I'm going to do is make sure you have another clean cup, because we're going to use that for the glitter. So just open your glitter bottle a little bit. And anybody who works with glitter, I know you all have a love-hate relationship with glitter. You love it and it's so pretty to work with, but it's so messy and it gets all over. You always have glitter in your hair, in your face, all over your clothes. Okay, so you pour a good amount of glitter in there. Don't worry about it going to waste, because when we pour it out, the glitter that comes out can be reused. So there's virtually no waste except for what I spill. As you can see, it's coating it really well. You can see how glittery it's coming out already. Okay, just keep twirling it, and then once you get towards the top, just pour the excess out as you're twirling it, and it's covering all the surfaces. And if you see any parts that didn't get covered, you just pour more glitter in and do it again. Shake it around, make sure everything's covered, and then just pour the excess glitter out. There you go. Simple, right? Isn't that cute? And these ornaments come in the disc-shaped ones come in 2 sizes. This is the large one. They also have one that's a little bit smaller. I don't have any of those. And they also have these that are like spheres, your traditional Christmas ball ornaments. And here's one that I've already glittered blue. Thanks, Shelly. So, and then while this dries, ideally you want to let the glitter and the polyacrylic dry for several hours. What I like to do is just let it dry overnight, and then that way when we pop the hanger back on, it won't scratch up the inside. It'll be dry. It'll be fine. But I can let that dry for a few minutes. Let me tell you some more about the glitters. There's 3 sizes of glitters. I usually get my glitter from either Michaels or Hobby Lobby. And they have the fine glitter like we used here for the red. It's really, really shiny. And we have the regular glitter. Here's one that is called Disco. This is from Hobby Lobby. It's like white iridescent glitter, and it's a little bit bigger glitter. Here's a gold one. This also from Hobby Lobby. And then they have the large chunky glitter. It's called Jumbo Glitter, and this is called Snowdrift. It has a couple of different colors in there. There's like a light blue and a purplish and silver. It's really pretty. And you know how hi June. Hi Patricia. I didn't actually use glue. I used a polyacrylic. Here it is. Let me show you again. It's a protective finish, polyacrylic Minwax. It's the water-based. And we use just a little bit of it. And you know how rose gold is popular right now? What I did was I had this, I couldn't find any rose gold, so I got some gold, and this is the only pink that I could find. It was more like a cotton candy pink instead of a darker pink, and I mixed them together in a little cup, and I got this color. I'll show you. You can see it. Came out really pretty. I don't think you guys can see that very well, but I did glitter an ornament, and this is what it came out as. It's really pretty. I hope you can see the nice colors. This is just a really nice combination of the pink and the gold. So, and it's, since it's a bigger glitter, you can see kind of the, in between the golds, you can see the pink iridescent sparkling in there. Hi, Robin. And let me show you the other glitters that I've done, other ornaments I've done too. Here's the one that's the solid gold, the larger chunk, and here it is compared to the rose gold that I mixed together. Thanks, Robin. So, and then here's the one with iridescent white. Here's a purple one. This is the fine glitter. This is that jumbo glitter I was showing you. It's called Snowdrift. It's really, really pretty, and since it's such big chunks of glitter. When I first did this, that you can see there were gaps in between the big chunks of glitter. So what I did was I got some silver fine glitter, and I put it in there, and I shook it around so you can see some fine glitter in between the big chunks of glitter in there. There's a really pretty one. It's teal. Love that one. I'm going to put a white snowflake on this one. It's going to be so pretty. Here's another one that reminds me of Frozen. Put another snowflake on that. Here's a green one. This is a really pretty green. I don't know if you can tell, but it looks like there's three colors in there. A dark green, a light green, and a little bit of gold. Hi, Beverly. And here's a silver one. So those are the ones I've been playing with. I need to make a lot for the craft show I'll be going to in the next 2 weeks. So put that away. So I think I put our red one away. So here's the one we're working on. So I'm going to put that aside for now and work on this one. This one's already dry. So what I like to do with these is I will put a dab of hot glue right here on the top. That way when we set it down, you won't have to worry about the top popping off. So we'll do that now. And you only need to do it on one side. Put a little bead of glue there. And just hold that. Move this out of the way. Here's another reason why I put some paper down is once I'm done, if there's any glitter or any of the polyacrylic that's dripped, I just fold this paper and then I can just toss it. So okay, that's glued. So what we're going to do now is put a decal on the ornament, and this is what the decal comes in. I have a vinyl cutter. I have a Silhouette Cameo that I use to cut out the vinyl, and I used a permanent vinyl. It's the same kind of vinyl that's used if you were going to do the same kind of vinyl that's used for car decals. So it's permanent. So I just remove the parts that we don't need. And there you go, Noel. Actually, for this one, we're going to use the gold. We're going to use this. We're going to use the gold Joy on the red ornament. I think that'll look really, really nice. So what I need to do is, this is transfer paper. It's like a giant roll of tape, but it's for transferring decals onto whatever surface they need to go on. So I just cut a little piece of that. that on top of the word. Burnish it a little bit. And I'll go ahead and cut the excess tape that we don't need. Okay, so once we have the transfer tape on, we can lift up the transfer tape and hopefully the decal will come up with it. Yeah. Oh, these guys wasn't sticking to the paper earlier. Now they won't come off the paper. Okay, here we go. So here's the sign. And then grab this so it'll sit on here so you can see it. Nope, this is more. Yeah, you can definitely reuse your transfer tape, Cynthia, if it's still sticky and if it'll still work. Okay, there, I think that's good. So we'll just do our best to center our little word. Just press it down with your finger. And the sphere-shaped ornaments are much easier to work with. No, the disc-shaped ornaments are much easier to work with than the sphere, because the disc-shaped ones have a bigger flat surface, whereas these ornaments, it's all circular, so it's much more difficult to get your words on, especially if it's like a long word or a big word. But with this sphere ornament, you can get as a word as big as 3.5 inches wide and 2.5 inches tall. So once you burnish that a little bit, you just peel carefully, peel off the tape, making sure that the decal doesn't lift up as you're peeling it off. And there you go. Isn't that cute? So the last thing, one of the next things we're going to do is we're going to use, I chose this ribbon to make a bow out of. So put that aside. We're going to cut an 18-inch piece of ribbon. Oops. And then another piece of ribbon, maybe 2 inches wide. Then we're going to, thanks Stella, thanks June, go ahead and dovetail the ends of your ribbon. And then we're going to measure 4 inches from the end and gather, and then measure 5 inches, loop, make a bow, and then twist the long tail, measure another 5 inches, then loop back. One tail may be longer than the other, but that's okay. You can fix that afterwards. And then that shorter piece that we got, just kind of fold it in half, or fold it in thirds, and that's what we're going to use to wrap here, to wrap the middle of the ribbon. So very carefully, I already burnt myself once today with the glue gun. Put just a tiny drop of hot glue there. Put the middle of your little ribbon there. And then in the back, another little drop of glue. Hold one down. Make sure your ribbon tails are facing the same way. And then another one over that to fold the other tail over. And there's our ribbon. And I didn't burn myself that much. So, like I said, since one's longer than the other, trim that. There we go. Get our... Hi, Claudia. Nancy, the tape is called a transfer tape, and it's specifically made for decals, to remove it from the carrier sheet to put it onto whatever surface you're putting it on. Eva, you can watch the replay. I'm gonna put it on my site as soon as we're done. It's pretty simple. Thanks, Shelly. So once you have your bow, we're just gonna hot glue it to the very top, right where the silver part of the ornament is. We're just gonna hot glue it there. Hold it for a couple of seconds. And I think for this size of ornament, 1.5 inch ribbon works just fine. Hi, Paulini from New Zealand. Wow, welcome. Hi, Linda. I don't know if it's still on sale, but I'm hoping Santa will bring one for me. Hint, hint. If not, I'll get one for after Christmas sales. Thanks for sharing, Linda. Okay, so there's our bow with the joy. And the very last thing we need to do is, if I can find it, where did it go? Here it is. You need either a 1/4 inch or 1/8 inch ribbon, satin ribbon. And you can, I bought this at Michael's. And just cut like a 10-inch ribbon strip. And just loop it through the hanger and just tie a little knot. Hi, Gordon. Thanks for sharing. Thank you, Barbara. And you can trim off the excess ribbon. And we are pretty much done. What do you think? Give me a thumbs up if you like them. Thanks, Nancy. So this is something you can do really easily, really, and you can put whatever Christmas saying you like. You can put a first name. You can put the family's last name. You can put, this would be great for those great milestones for baby's first Christmas, our first Christmas together as Mr. and Mrs. That would be beautiful. And you can also put on the other side, you can put like baby's first Christmas on one side, and on the other side you can put the baby's name in 2017 on the back, so they'll always remember what you made for the baby's first Christmas. Okay, so I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Thanks, Robin. Thanks, Linda. So this is day 1. We survived. I survived. So tomorrow, day 2 for our 12 days of Christmas crafts, we are going to be making a wreath. And we're going to be using an evergreen wreath. It's going to be very similar to this one. Let me pull it for you. It's going to be very similar to this. It's not going to be quite this one. It's going to be the green evergreen wreath, and this is going to be burlap and gold, and it's going to be really cute. You'll be surprised. Hi, Karen. Thank you. Thanks, Cheryl. I'm glad you're here. So we have 1 down. We have 11 more to go. We're going to have some really, some of the crafts I'm hoping will be easy and short. One of the crafts I'm planning was for Christmas ornaments that you can make with the kids or the grandkids, which will be, I think, really fun because kids love to craft. And I think it's important to let the kids craft too. And then I am definitely planning that 3-foot snowman that we're going to be making using the tomato cage. So stay tuned. I will post pictures and the replay of this ornament on my site. And join me again tomorrow. We'll be on at 1 o'clock Pacific time, and we'll be making an evergreen wreath. So I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.